Stop, don't touch that unsubscribe button. You definitely subbed. It just might have been through one of these.
A Pensacola murder trial collapsed Wednesday when Judge Coleman Robinson discovered one juror had been solving crossword puzzles during testimony about a mother allegedly
Cool. You didn't leave, did you? Today, we're talking about MrBeast sitting down for a long-form interview with Oompaville to address all the allegations swarming the internet about him. Kanye West is being sued by America's Next Top Model Jen Ann over accusations of assault. Andronimus Taint's real-world website has been hacked and over 100,000 users' sensitive data was stolen. And Prime Energy is taking Messi's new Mas Plus to court. All in this How Was Your Weekend episode of... But like always, before we start, smash that subscribe button so you never miss an update. Now, Miss Alice, take us down the rabbit hole.
In a marathon interview with YouTuber Oompaville, MrBeast has finally addressed a host of allegations that have been circulating about him and his production house.
Alright, for those living under a rock, a quick recap. A former MrBeast employee, Dogpack404, released several videos making allegations against the YouTube creator. The accusations ranged from rigged giveaways to CGI manipulation in videos. Now, after quite some time, MrBeast has come out addressing the claim, stating that these allegations have resulted in millions of dollars in lost business partnerships. Dogpack claimed past giveaways violated lottery laws by not including the no purchase necessary disclaimer. Jimmy stated he was reviewing past footage and noted that third-party creators like Content Cop have previously debunked similar allegations. He also announced refunds for viewers who participated in these giveaways, so if you did spend some money, you might want to keep an eye out on how to get that money back. Regarding video production, Dogpack alleged extensive CGI use in MrBeast sets. In response, Jimmy detailed his production process, stating some sets require 100 days of construction for a single video, which kind of makes CGI usage understandable. It's a lot of time to be stuck on one thing. He proposed adding timestamps or watermarks to identify CGI usage in future content. The allegations have also extended to cryptocurrency trading, suggesting MrBeast profited from insider knowledge off of KSI's crypto promotions. With this one, he stated his investments are managed by a fund without his direct involvement. But I mean, it's a little hard to see how all this money got moved around without Jimmy's knowing, so at least personally, I'm gonna take that one with a grain of salt. Questions arose about Feastable's chocolate production. When accused of abandoning ethical sourcing practices, MrBeast provided documentation of fair trade certification and detailed the premium payments made to farmers. So, literal receipts? And of course, the Lunchly mold debacle came up. Obviously, Jimmy denied these claims, stating products leave their facilities mold-free. But that's a bit of wordplay, because people don't buy these things directly from the Lunchly facilities. So I don't doubt that they leave mold-free, it's the shelf life of the product that needs to be addressed here. Jimmy also indicated plans to pursue legal action against Dogpack404, citing protecting his business operations and employees as a primary motivation for potential litigation. Primary motivation for potential litigation. Wow. According to his statement, multiple law firms advised that the case would likely succeed. So, what's the takeaway? The internet may have jumped the gun on a few things here, but there are some pretty serious things, i.e. the mold and crypto, that should still be under a microscope.
Former America's Next Top Model contestant Jen Ann has filed a lawsuit against Kanye West, alleging that the rapper assaulted her during the filming of a music video in 2010.
Let's dive into what's easily one of the more unsettling stories involving Kanye West, or Yee as he's legally called. Jen Ann, a former contestant on America's Next Top Model, is accusing West of assault during the 2010 filming of the In for the Kill remix video. According to the lawsuit, Ann was working as a background actress in some spicy lingerie at the Chelsea Hotel when West allegedly directed the camera crew to focus on her before choking her and forcing his fingers into her throat. Nasty. I hope he washed them. Oh, I shouldn't joke about this. This is serious. She says the ordeal lasted for over a minute, leaving her gasping for air and blacking out temporarily. The lawsuit paints this as a premeditated attempt by West to stage what he called art. According to Ann, he screamed, quote, "This is art. This is fucking art. I'm like Picasso," while choking her. Sort of a delusional justification under the guise of creativity. Now, the lawsuit doesn't stop with West. Universal Music Group, the global behemoth behind some of the industry's biggest stars, is named as a co-defendant. Ann's legal team accuses UMG of knowingly enabling West's alleged behavior, citing his long history of controversial actions as part of his profitable brand. This includes claims that UMG and its affiliates actively buried the incident to protect their investment in West. If true, this could shed some more light on a systematic problem in the industry, the prioritization of profit over accountability. Actually, I don't know why I said shed some light. I'm pretty sure we all knew this is true, so meh. It's worth noting that Anne isn't just asking for financial damages. She's invoking New York's Gender-Motivated Violence Act, which specifically targets violence driven by gender discrimination. She's seeking damages in trial by jury, aiming to hold both West and UMG accountable for what she describes as deeply traumatic and degrading conduct. Yeah, that's pretty degrading. Like prawn levels of degrading, which is kind of art, I think. Anyways, the lawsuit is far from the only legal trouble West is facing. Just last week, a former Yeezy employee, Murphy Aficionado, filed a complaint against West and his companies, accusing him of anti-Semitic remarks, discrimination based on his Filipino heritage, and even coercive behavior involving deeply personal matters, like pressuring him to remove a traditional tattoo. Another former assistant accused West of drugging and sexually assaulting her during a studio session. Kinda wild. The allegations collectively paint a troubling picture of a man whose influence and power seem to have shielded him from accountability for far too long. Another one may bite the dust soon, people. So what do you think this means for Kanye West and the broader entertainment industry? Are we seeing a come to Jesus moment for those in power? And just for fun, who else do you think's been up to some freaky shit? I hate to say it, but I think Mr. DiCaprio might be on that list. He and the Diddler appear to have some kind of a close relationship going on.
Probably not public information yet, but who's the person that's number one on that invitation list?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Well, that'll be after those clips.
Andrew's Taint subscription-based website, The Real World, has been hacked, resulting in a significant data breach affecting hundreds of thousands of users.
Alright, soy boys, listen up! Andrew's Taint, the polarizing internet figure who markets himself as the ultimate self-help guru for young men, just had his digital empire, The Real World, absolutely gutted by hackers. For context, Taint charges his subscribers $50 a month to gain access to his wisdom on how to get richer, stronger, and in his words, more masculine. With over 113,000 active subscribers, this platform has been one of his key revenue streams. That is a crazy amount of incel energy going on. But now, it's looking like a cybersecurity nightmare. Here's what went down. Hackers managed to breach the site, siphoning off data from both public and private chat servers. More than 600 of them, along with nearly 800,000 usernames and over 324,000 email addresses of current and former members. The intruders also spammed the platform with LGBTQ+ pride symbols and AI-generated images of Taint draped in a rainbow flag, an obvious jab at his often hostile views on gender and sexuality. If the imagery wasn't enough of a statement, the hackers called the site's security hilariously insecure, like his fans. Now, while funny, this isn't just a case of trolling. The compromised data has been handed over to the breach notification site Have I Been Pwned and the leak site DDoS Secrets. That means users of The Real World are now potentially exposed to phishing attacks, scams, or worse. And that sucks. Just because I don't agree with you and like to make fun of you doesn't mean you deserve to have your shit leaked. Although it is an ironic twist for a platform that claims to arm its users with tools for self-empowerment and financial independence. Instead, Taint's followers might just be scrambling to protect their digital identities now. And let's not forget, this isn't the first time The Real World has suffered a security debacle. Earlier this year, a misconfigured database was discovered online, exposing nearly 1 million accounts with sensitive details like email addresses, encrypted passwords, and even account recovery codes. Also, the hack unfolded while Taint was live streaming at his house in Romania, where he's under house arrest. Yeah, I don't know if that's actually important, but I just thought I should remind you that he's under house arrest right now.
Logan Paul and KSI's Prime Hydration have countersued Lionel Messi's drink company, Mass Plus by Messi, alleging trademark infringement over bottle design and branding.
Last on today's docket, let's talk trademarks, influencers, and sports legends, because the story has all three clashing in the hydration aisles. Prime Hydration, the brainchild of Logan Paul and KSI, is now locked in a legal battle with Lionel Messi's Moss Plus drink brand over the design of a bottle. Yes, a bottle. But as trivial as that might sound, this case is turning into a little bit of a heavyweight legal match. Messi's drink, Moss Plus by Messi, launched in June of this year, and almost immediately fans on social media began calling out how similar the bottle looked to Prime Hydration, and Prime's legal team clearly agreed. According to their countersuit, filed on November 20th, the design and tagline of Moss Plus are allegedly so similar to Prime's that consumers are getting confused, thinking that Moss Plus is affiliated with or endorsed by Prime. Which is nasty, so that's a shitty endorsement, in my opinion. To bolster their argument, they brought screenshots from Instagram where fans mistakenly identified Moss Plus as Prime. The company is now arguing that the confusion is causing unfair competition. In legal terms, that's trade dress infringement, a fancy way of saying your packaging looks so much like mine that people think your product is mine. Prime is demanding that Moss Plus change the bottle design and tagline, hand over the profits from the current bottles, and pay damages for the alleged infringement. But Messi's camp saw this coming. Before Prime's countersuit, Moss Plus and its distributor Mark Antony International filed their own lawsuit, essentially asking a judge to rule that their bottle design isn't infringing on anyone's trademarks. Both brands are vying for dominance in a crowded market where branding is everything. For Prime, this lawsuit is about protecting what they see as their signature look. For Messi, it's about proving they can stand on their own in a competitive space without being accused of piggybacking on Prime's success. And for me, well, honestly, I don't really care. I'm not exactly either of their demographic. I'm not a child or sports. Maybe I should try some to see if this is something I should care about, actually. I mean, I doubt I will, but it's a thought. And on that piece of...
Get back, you savages!
I'm gonna call it. For all of you that made it to the end of the video, do me a solid and smash that like button. You know, help spread some news. Anyways, I'll catch you all next time. Bye.